de spelers natuurlijk bedankt. Ook die dames en heren, jongens en meisjes. Bedankt voor de fantastische ondersteuning van het elftal. En de spelers natuurlijk bedankt. Ook die dames en heren, jongens en meisjes. Bedankt voor de fantastische ondersteuning van het elftal. afsluiten en de spelers natuurlijk bedankt. Ook nogmaals aan de jongens en meisjes. Bedankt voor de fantastische ondersteuning van het elftal. En de spelers natuurlijk bedankt. Ook nogmaals aan de jongens en meisjes. Bedankt voor de fantastische ondersteuning van het elftal. elftal. En de spelers natuurlijk bedankt. Ook die dames en heren, jongens en meisjes. Bedankt voor de fantastische ondersteuning van het elftal. Ook die dames en heren, jongens en meisjes. Bedankt voor de fantastische ondersteuning van het elftal.
So do the two captains, which is really, really good. So Captain Samata and indeed the match officials are Dahan Bayadi, he's from Bangladesh, and then we've got Angola assistant referees, and we have of course from Ivory Coast. And they are VAR of course, in the VAR room, VAR assist referee assessor also. So as I mentioned, this is the opening game in Group C tonight. You do also be able to listen to the other game in this group, Tunisia taking on Uganda, and that kicks off 8 o'clock UK time. There also is, away from Africa Cup of Nations, the final EFL Cup, League Cup game in the UK. Arsenal, current Premier League leaders, they'll be top of the Premier League once again this year. They will take on Crystal Palace for a place in the final four of the League Cup. The winner of that game will take on Chelsea, the two-legged tie at the end of January and the opening weeks of February. So Foba and goal, Hussein, Hamad, Manu and Moshu and Misanga and Wobu, with Adirake and Samata and Misuava the selection for Tanzania. We are up and running in a Group C. Nigeria up against Tanzania, one of the favourites, one of the household names in Africa, looking to win this famous trophy once again. They're going to kick off from left to right, and Gudi Oshimen in deep conversation. As I said right at the start of this broadcast, Nigeria, probably out of most countries in this competition, have something to prove. They want to give their nation, their wonderful nation, something to celebrate with the big disappointment of not being in the World Cup. Tanzania, of course, looking to get their first win in the African Cup of Nations. They're moving down the right hand side, 3-on-3. They're shooting from right to left. The ball's down the left hand side now to Masanga. Masanga's got a bit of room now to Hussein. Hussein put the ball on his right foot, 30 yards away from the penalty area, checks deep. Nigeria nil, Tanzania nil, opening minutes of this game, and now it's with Lookman over the halfway line. Over Lookman, slips the ball out to the right now, looking to Oshiman. Victor Oshiman, direct ball into the penalty area, good clearance away from the Tanzania defence. Quick, electric play from Nigeria, expect that, Tanzania high up the field. Nigeria winning on a turnover, and Didi into Lookman over the halfway line, plays down the right hand side to Oshiman, first time ball, looking towards Adams, who's making it run, peeling off the right, just couldn't get there. It was cleared away by Tanzania. But the Super Eagles in Nigeria have the ball inside Tanzania's half. It's with Iwobi. And a few touches. Iwobi does keep the ball in. No, he doesn't. It's good pressure there from Tanzania defence. Eric J, Nigeria head coach, watching on. Not happy with what he saw in the World Cup qualifiers. And Miguel Gamandi, the Tanzania head coach, who joined this year, looking to get that first victory for Tanzania, for his team. Flores come back down to Nigeria. Zadim with the ball now, looking towards the jump. Jose Samuel and towards the middle to Ndidi. Plays the ball now to Oshiman. Oshiman down the right side, looking towards Jose Samuel. Now towards Ndidi. Ndidi looking towards Jan. There's a bit of time now for Bassi, who another one of those Fulham players in the Nigerian selection. There's Lukman, who's got a bit of time now. Fires it to Chukwueze to Zadu. The ball's just over here, misses Oshiman. Of course, Nigeria made the final last time out in AFCON, losing to Ivory Coast by 2-1. And a taste of reaching the latter rounds and being involved in the big moments and the key moments of tournaments when it comes to AFCON, as I mentioned. Has been 12, they haven't won the AFCON in 12 years, but they've got a strong group stage record, unbeaten in the last 6. For Tanzania, they've scored in 6, they lost 8 AFCON matches. So not only is keeping goals out a problem, scoring goals is also an issue for Tanzania. There's look now to Iwobi on the ball to Ajay now towards Jose Samuel. Jose has the ball towards Chukwueze. Chukwueze takes a few touch outside the boot, left sided towards Oshiman. Oshiman now. It's been fouled. Talented striker. Did it. Takes his free kick, hammers it in, looking towards Oshiman, headed away by Tanzania, who are in a 4-3-3 shape, quite high press, 6 players on top of the Nigerian midfield and defence, spreading out really well, so it's difficult for Nigeria to progress the ball at the moment. It's back to their centre back in Bassi. Bassi now to Iwobi. Iwobi has to come deep, put the ball up, into the middle it goes, lovely ball from Lukman, looking towards Adams, who kind of latched when it was intercepted, and of course plays football in Spain for Sevilla in La Liga. Down the left side, back it goes to Adams. Iwobi edge of the penalty area, has a few step overs, he's got 3 around him. Checkers the ball out to Chukwueze. Chukwueze takes the touch outside the boot again, ball poking forward, looking towards Oshiman. It's headed away, 0-0 to score here. Nigeria against Tanzania, Group C, AFCON football live on Flash Score for you. Ajay throws the ball towards Chukwueze. We'll just play still once again in Tanzania's half. Finds the ball to Bassi. His long locks tied up locks in the button, and he plays the ball forward. Indeed, he pitch looks immaculate in Fez Stadium, and the facilities in Morocco really good for this tournament. Planned for a long time to hosting this one. Of course, with a view to hosting the World Cup in 2030, of course. Here's Foba, picks it up now for Tanzania. A bit of rare possession now for Tanzania. Roshessu got the ball, throws it now to Moab. Slick play down the right side, and it's Bassi up against the winger in Morsi. He goes past Bassi. Bassi's fouled the midfielder. Referee's just having another word with the Fulham man. Doesn't seem too happy about that. But just a few touches in from Tanzania, and all of a sudden they were in a dangerous position, 1-on-1 with the Nigerian defence. That's always a bit of a worry, isn't it, when you are able to navigate and move into the team's position very quickly. And from a Nigeria perspective, lots of possession, friendly with the players that we are household names in European leagues, many that we know from the Tanzania selection. But they've got a the set piece. It floats its way into the penalty area, but it's comfortable. And Wale gathers the ball. Bright pink jersey, shorts and socks from the Nigerian goalkeeper. White boots. He rolls the ball out and gives it to Ajay. Side flicks it now to Iwobi with the black boots. Checks back to his centre back partner. 0-0 the score. Tunisia up against Uganda. It's the other game in this group today. We've seen Congo 1, Benin 0. Of course, Congo, and they haven't qualified yet for the World Cup. They've knocked Nigeria out. They've gone into a Confederation tournament that will take place in March up against New Caledonia, and Jamaica's on the other side of that draw also. Senegal, one of the other favourites in this competition, beating Botswana by 3-0. And what the score here? Reminder that Arsenal Crystal Palace to come in the EFL Cup. You can listen to audio commentary of that game at 8 o'clock. You can also follow all football on the Flashball app. You can download the app wherever you get your apps from. Nigeria thought they had a corner kick when the ball was floated to the left side for Sadu. It was good defensive work from the defender in Kabut, and probably should have been a corner to Nigeria. Look at the replay, ricocheted off the knee. It's down the right side now for Nigeria, and they're giving it away. Then Nigeria do the same thing. Tanzania now towards Ajay. Now towards Ajay. Back towards this right side. The ball now to Chukwueze. Tanzania do well to head the ball out of play. And gives the ball to Hussein. Now to the middle towards Mbro. Now towards Hussein. So there's a lot of pressure from Chukwueze, Lukman and Oshimen. And Tanzania do really well to get the ball out of play. Chukwueze. Iwobi entering towards the centre circle. Lays the ball back now to Bassi. Bassi now to Ajay. Ajay towards that left hand side to Iwobi. Iwobi swings it to the right hand side. He uses Osei Samuel. Skips it away to Lukman. Good battle here. Tanzania win it back. Oh, they've given it away. And it's back to Adams. And it's a good save from Foba. It's the first time that the Tanzania defence was exposed. Foba's down, holding his face. There was a collision maybe with Adams. It was a really good ball. I'm not sure if it was Iwobi or Ndidi who threaded it through. Get the replay now. In fact, it was Chukwueze. He's playing this sort of central right wing role where he's just playing behind the two forwards. It wasn't a collision with Adams and Foba, so I think Foba himself has injured himself. Waiting for this corner to be taken on the far side. Foba's still down, holding his right leg. It's a halting play at the moment here in this game between Nigeria and Tanzania. You don't know the score. So we're ready for the corners to be taken on that far side with Lukman to take it. Whips it in right footed, finds a Nigerian head and the crossbar is shaken. It's a really good header in the end. Adams who made the connection with it. Wonderful from Lukman. Goalkeeper Foba was left stranded. What a leap that is from Adams. He won the corner for his nation. He almost put his nation in front from this corner kick, and Tanzania, they stay alive in this game. Nigeria 0, Tanzania 0. That won't go down as an effort on target for sure. It's an attempt, and one that's gone very close to an opener in this Group C game between Nigeria and Tanzania. Down the right for Tanzania now in Morocco. Back to Masanga, who swings the ball to the left-hand side. They're not utilising Mwambwa and Adeaka down this left side. Hussein's been pressed so much. They need to utilise this near side, and that will really help them. It's a throw into Nigeria inside their own half. I say Samuel will take it, throw it forward, and he's under pressure by a couple of Tanzania players. He's able to launch that up the field. Now there's a bit of space now, broken through down the left side here. It's Ndidi. Ndidi pokes it forward to Oshimen. Intercepted well. Tanzania do well. They just keep hold of the ball. It's now with Murashi. And they're throwing on that far side. Nigeria 0. Tanzania 0. Swung it to the far side. Looking towards Oshimen. There's a good defensive header from Hamad. And Hamad did well. And it will be a throw in to Nigeria. This time well advanced in Tanzania's half. The defender there just making sure he got to the ball there. Hamad, all green jersey with black spots around it for Nigeria. Blue and yellow kit for Tanzania. Blue socks and shorts. Down the right side now, here's Chukwueze. Chukwueze has been a live wire in this game for Nigeria. Getting the ball and look at his head up. He's actually got best ratings. If you look at the match ratings on the Flashball app and website, 8.2. That's your fancy, looking at player comparisons, how many take-ons have been made, how many shots on target, passes, etc. Do check that feature that we do have on the website and the app. Especially if you're not hearing me mention the third name, for example, if I've not mentioned Iwobi's name for a while. You think, how's he doing? The Fulham man, do check that feature. It's Tanzania who's on the ball right now, putting the ball into the middle, and it was an acrobatic effort from the captain, and Samata swung it right-footed the first time that we have seen Tanzania move forward. Haven't scored in many AFCON games. They haven't won an AFCON game. It's their 10th attempt. And it was a fine attempt to try and break the deadlock here. It was whipped in there by Kapombi. And then there was Samata who was looking to swing it in. And it was saved well by the Nigerian goalkeeper, Bassi. And back to Taru. Off down to John. On the right side to Ose Samuel. Now towards Chukwueze again. Chukwueze just lays it back. Chukwueze involved in that thrilling game early this month between Fulham and Manchester City. Scored 2 really good goals to give Pep Guardiola's team a real fright. City were leading by 5 goals to 1 in that game after 54 minutes at Craven Cottage. Fulham were able to pull it back to 5-4 and almost get it to 5-all. Bardwell, the Croatian defender, clearing off in the line, but Chukwueze's performance was excellent off the bench, getting 2 goals. Here's Tanzania moving inside Nigeria's half, over the halfway line. Here's Marvin looking towards Mbubal. Msanga's there as well. It's more 4-2-3-1 now for Tanzania. Bit of a give and a go. It's won well by Ndidi. Ndidi feeds the ball now towards Lookman. Here's Oshimen in the penalty area. If Victor Oshimen shoots, and the shot goes high and wide, hitting the frame behind the goal rather than the actual goal itself. And a player of that quality, Victor Oshimen, is going to be striking the target. Once again, a great example of what we saw in the early minutes of the game, where if Tanzania push forward, Nigeria able to have a lot of space in behind, but also to play in front and to get over the halfway line and move the ball quickly. They did that again. Great work by Ndidi. Fed the ball to Chukwueze. Chukwueze kept going. He was able to release the ball and find it towards Oshimen, whose effort was over. He's giving away a free kick. A dangerous position here. Clumsy from the Fulham man, so that is gone down. See, I say good position. Tanzania actually work it all the way back, just outside their own penalty area, and they're trying to move the way. The ball's gone out of play. Jose Samuel. Now to Ndidi. Given away. To Tunisia it goes. It's now Tanzania, sorry. It goes towards Musanga. On the right hand side it goes Kupambi. Now to Muava. Looking towards the right side. Kupambi puts another ball in. There's a lot of space in the penalty area. Cleared away. Nigeria hold fire and there's a possible breakaway. Here's Lookman. Lookman now towards Iwobi. Iwobi just checkers a little bit, but angles the ball to Ajay. Ajay now to the right hand side to Osei Samuel. Samuel now to Chukwueze. Chukwueze, no one to score here live on Flash Score. Nigeria nil, Tanzania nil. Ndidi towards Iwobi. Iwobi is under pressure because the ball now towards Chukwueze. Chukwueze now in towards Lookman. Lookman gives it away. Tanzania now can pick the ball up. Now a bit of rare possession now for Oliveira. He's floated the ball forward. He's looking towards Samata. Samata now to Muava. Muava trying to do the give and go. Say Samuel's really well, and so is Ajay to come over and just kill that attack right at the source. Tanzania have the ball. 25 yards out. Throwing to Nigeria down the near side. Bassi into the middle it goes, close to the ball to Adams, giving it away, and Tanzania can move forward with it. Susanga. It's the ball, they've given it away with good pressure from Lookman there. Keep it in the end by Marishi now to Hussein. Over halfway line they go. Tanzania into Nigerian's half. Barrett trying to move the ball down the left side. Oh, really good excellent work this now from Tanzania. They can go for a shot. It came from Musanga. Difficult to see the numbers at the back of the Tanzania players, so do bear with me. There's white on yellow and blue. The shape is very, very present here. Lovely play down this left side now. Hussein to Marishi. Marishi now to the back left, but his touch is poor there. The Tunisian Tanzania winger. Now towards Lookman. Floats the ball towards the left hand side. Lovely work now. Chukwueze picks it up and runs it up. Chef out comes in. Okavembe. Now floating the ball to the right side, look to the far side. Wonderful ball. Mose Samuel lurching towards Oshiman's head. Really good gather from the goalkeeper just to take it away. Nearly got 20 minutes gone. It's still Nigeria nil, Tanzania nil. Bassi now towards Ndidi inside the centre circle. Jet back the ball towards Mose Samuel. However, over the halfway line, down the left side to Sadet. He's prodded this forward. A lot of space in behind now here for Adams. Adams is around about 5 yards away from the touchline. He can't go around, he's saying. Good defending from the Tanzania defender. He's had a lot of attention down this left side. It's going to be swung into the middle though. Nigeria with Oshiman. His header can make the connection. He's been penalised actually for a foul on Hamad, the defender. Has been also very active in the back line. waiting for Tanzania to take this free kick. Osimhen, lovely work. He's picked up 30 yards of play for the penalty area. He's laid it off to Chukwueze. Chukwueze looking towards the far post for Adewale, lashes towards Osimhen. He swings at his shot wayward. It's blocked by the Tanzania defence. Here it is now, Iwobi gives it back now, looking towards Adu. Adu now, it's a high cross. It's the second cross in this game where he's just not putting it with the right accuracy and pace that's needed, especially when you've got someone like Osimhen who's so good aerially. It's a bit of a waste for the fullback from Nigeria, and Zadu, who plays his football in Portugal for Porto. Halfway through the first half now, still 0-0 between Nigeria and Tanzania. He's saying, first the ball now to Ibrahim. First towards Ndidi. Towards that right side now. Gets the ball there, Lookman. Chukwueze's there. Back to Obi. Inside the centre circle. Oh, lovely ball to Lookman. Lookman's pulled away for a couple of defenders. Goes down. They're looking for a penalty, Nigeria. It's been waved away by the referee. We're doing VAR, of course, here at AFCON. And that will be looked and checked to see if the on-field decision will stay the same as it stands. Nigeria don't have a penalty. But it was lovely play once again from Iwobi, threading the ball through. Lovely first touch from Lookman from his left foot to turn on the ball, then go forward. Went past one defender, went into the penalty area, and once again, I think it was Hamad who went down and made the challenge. And he got the ball pulled into the referee. There seemed to be a check also coming from VAR, so it seems a fair challenge from the central defender for Tanzania. Good interception there by Masanga, with Chukwueze trying to move and navigate his way back into Tanzania's half. It is Adams though for Nigeria, who's won it back on the far side, down the left. Great aggression, strength to just shield the ball from a couple players, but it was weak and sloppy play because he just gave the ball away after doing the hard part. And Samata now for Tanzania, try to link it up to Mwaba, but that ball is not accurate, and it's never towards Ajar. So 0-0 to score. Nigeria 0, Tanzania 0. Bassi over to Ajar. Right hand side. Towards Bassi. Towards Osimhen. Foul on Osimhen. Come in there, and Osimhen's having a real ding-dong with the defender, and it's kicked off now. Osimhen not happy. The Tanzania defender not happy either. I think it's Mwembo, the defender, who's not happy. I mean, it is a foul. He's holding his mask. Gotta be careful. Hussein, gotta be careful when you're doing that. It's actually Hamad, because we've seen in the past that pulling hair and pulling things of players who have accessories or have things is not good, but we know it because Osimhen plays with a mask on to protect his face, protect his cheeks that have been damaged in the past. Touching that is always going to spark a very much not a good reaction. Osimhen's a conversation now with Lookman. It's 27 minutes on the clock. It's Nigeria 0, Tanzania 0. So let's watch this to take this free kick to do, and Lookman and Osimhen are all involved. It's a game that's crying out for a bit of quality. Nigeria, of course, dominating possession, have had the best opportunities. Tanzania doing their best to stay in the game as long as possible, and I think they're fairly comfortable with what they've been able to produce inside the first half hour. But Nigeria do have match winners and game changers, and this could be a match winning moment, a game changing moment in this AFCON game. With Panorama Lookman about to take it. This free kick can be right footed. And just paused once again. So Lookman try about 20 yards, right off the D. And he takes it right footed, and it's ballooned over the bar. Actually takes a deflection off the wall doing its job for Tanzania. Near the score here on Flash Score. Reminder that Tunisia are up against Uganda after this game. And Arsenal against Crystal Palace. It's raining in Morocco, just give you a bit of colouring into the situation, of course. And we've got this corner to take down the left side, whipped in, headed away by Tanzania. And Shimen's not happy again. He's claiming that he was held back. Well, Bassey's in there, Uche Sanders in there, the central defenders, and they say they've been held. Well, it's getting a bit fiery, isn't it? It's getting a bit feisty, because Nigeria are sensing that they have a lot of the ball, haven't been able to provide those clear-cut opportunities. There is a lot of kerfuffle in that penalty area. There's 4 Nigerian players in some sort of green train pressed against the Tanzania defenders. The referees just stopped the play, saying we're not going to take this free kick, this kerfuffle is happening. We're not going to be able to progress this football game if you guys can't defend or play this game properly. And he wants to have a conversation with everybody involved. He wants to have a conversation with Hamad and Osimhen. We've had a bit of a ding-dong because Hamad obviously touched Osimhen's face mask a few moments ago. Osimhen with the blonde hair, of course, isn't happy, doesn't look displeased. Hamad's saying, listen, you're a great striker. Come on, get on with it. I'm only paraphrasing, I'm sure he's telling him. Of course, Nigeria nil, Tanzania nil. Finally, take 3. Let's see if this corner could be taken. Down this near side, of course. It's going to be whipped in by Chukwueze. That's classic football, isn't it? The corner goes straight into the goalkeeper's hands. He's clattered by a Nigeria player. The Tanzania player grabbed the ball and he dropped to the ground. Just waiting for the replay to see who was the player. Osimhen was pulled by Hamad. That's a real ding-dong. One to watch for sure. But just seen the replay, and it was Bassey. He completely clattered into the goalkeeper, but good work from Bassey. He evaded his marker. On another occasion, he makes the connection from the corner, and maybe to have an effort. Oh, there is a player from Africa who's making the headlines in the transfers news. And Antoine Semenyo, Ghana not involved in AFCON, which will music to Nigerian supporters' ears, of course, but they didn't make the World Cup. Ghana did. Antoine Semenyo, that is the news at the moment, with Flash Score, with the transfers, a whole host of teams after him. You can keep up to date with the transfer news on the transfer tracker. Latest there, that Chelsea have now joined the race to sign the Ghanaian forward. Reminder that the January window is started in January next week, and we've had a lot of coverage in this transfer window. Nigeria pressing forward and giving the ball away. It's down to the side now. Tanzania have a throw-in. Once again, it was Hamad. He's been really good today, the central defender. He's gone and cleanly won the ball for Paul Adams, and he's just played on Eric Cheney's weirdo that he can say his opinions about things. We saw that after the defeat to Congo in the Dominican Republic of Congo in the World Cup playoff. Jose Samuel for Nigeria. Half an hour gone, and Tanzania will be happy with what they've seen so far. They're frustrated, one of the favourites of the AFCON. They're frustrating them in a group stage game. Plenty of time for the Super Eagles to find a breakthrough, and of course plenty of time, of course, for Tanzania to go up the other end and find an opener themselves. Finally, boys, it's AFCON opener in Group C. Tunisia, Uganda, the two teams in this game. It's a give and go between Lukman and Iwobi. Iwobi forward now to Oshiman. Oshiman goes around the goalkeeper, but it's a really tight angle. He's outside the penalty area, flicks his back in. Oh, it's behind Chukwueze. Oshiman shows his frustration, jumping around like he's on a trampoline, up and down with his arms wide open. Pure frustration from Nigeria's marksman. It's an excellent move. I have to say, some of the play tonight from Nigeria has been absolutely out of this world in terms of the slickness of how they just go for defence to attack, expecting huge pressure, but just cutting through Tanzania like butter at times. Really smooth play. But when it gets to the penalty area, they can't find the breakthrough. They haven't really tested for Bring goal, to be honest. Best chance is that header that came from the corner. That was from Adams. Tanzania have a free kick on that far side. It's swept it down low, looking towards the left where Masanga is. Masanga is under pressure by a few Nigerian players in the centre. Oshiman goes well, wins the ball back for Nigeria. Down the right hand side it goes for Lukman. Lukman now pushes away and pushes it away. Here's Chukwueze. Oh, he's in the penalty area. Chukwueze goes past one. He can't go past the second player. And there is a Tanzania defender to sweep it away. They all down. Some good illustration of what Nigeria do really well in this game. They move from defence to attack really quickly. Iwobi for Nigeria inside Tanzania's half. 35 gone. Live on Flash Score. Bassi now towards Aja. Under pressure there. He leaves it out to Samata. Goalkeeper and Raleigh going long. It's broken towards Oshiman into the penalty area. Drives his way in towards the area, and then he just released a really lazy shot. Especially a player of that quality, maybe just didn't need to hit it. And that time he could just look for the other options that he had. Far side for Nigeria again, building from the back. So it's with Jab towards Bassi. That's it. Is it there? Down the left side, Iwobi. To Chukwueze. Chukwueze loses out. He's all alone. There were so many Nigerian players further forward. He's there now, moving down this left side. Here is Bassi. Great work from Bassi. Not only has he won the ball, he's driven forward with it. Here's Adams. He floats this towards Oshiman. Oshiman's through and goal. Goes round the goalkeeper. Tight angle. And it's cleared off the line. Really good work from the Tanzania defenders. And again, it is Hamad and Mwembo who are the players who come into the aid for Tanzania. Victor Oshiman, that's what he will consistently do, always getting to that channel left or right, favouring the right. Goalkeeper's in no man's land. Don't know what he's doing there, but there's a corner kick now down this near side for Nigeria. So be taken by Chukwueze. Chukwueze is taken short. And to Lukman. Chukwueze into the penalty area it goes. Iwobi swings in. There's a lot of penalties in the middle. It's a comfortable header and it's a breakthrough and it's an opener for the Super Eagles. And it's Aja, the player who heads it in. The man who plays for Hull City has plodded in Nigeria and leads into the lead in this Group C game in the AFCON. They finally have their breakthrough. Nigeria 1, Tanzania 0. Well, they tried something different from this corner, Nigeria. Then they just swing it in. There was a lot of kerfuff before. with all those players on the floor wrestling in the middle. They took their time to work it. Iwobi's ball was pinpoint. There was 3 queuing up. No one got near him. In a blue and yellow shirt, and there was Ajar to head it into the bottom corner. It's good header as well. Just guided into the bottom corner. Faber's putting his hand up. I'm not sure what he's putting his hand up to. It's not offside. It's going to be a goal. And Nigeria lead this Group C game. And a game that needed a goal. A game that needed a spark. And it's the favourites, the huge favourites in this group to qualify. One of the favourites to lift this competition and to win it next month. Here in Morocco, they have taken the lead. Nigeria 1, Tanzania 0. And for Tanzania, it's another game where they have conceded a goal, but pretty disappointed for the coach that it's happened via set piece, of course. They weren't quick enough. Tanzania weren't quick enough at all to getting close and shutting down the cross. But their defence has been breached. 1-0 Nigeria lead. Right now to Mashur, spread out play. That was a bit loose from Tanzania. Step forward towards Iwobi. Iwobi now to Bassi. 4 shots on target for Nigeria, just that one for Tanzania. That fine-score attempt by Samata. It's now floated down the right side for Ose Samuel. Ose Samuel kicks it back now from Lukman. Lukman sweeps it forward. It's cleared away. Oshimen shows a bit more frustration. He'll be key to get off the mark tonight. Oshimen, a lot of pressure on him. Big player. You know what it's like when you are a top player at any nation. We see it with Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, Harry Kane for England. Back with France, go on and on. Lamine Yamal for Spain. Big players, big tournaments need to show up, and Oshimen wants to. The ball he gets threaded through towards him beautifully from Lukman. It was intercepted well by, once again, Hamad. It's Nigeria 1, Tanzania 0. 5 to go until half time. The goal is the difference. Just a couple moments ago. Reminder that Arsenal will take on Crystal Palace in the League Cup quarter-final. Winner will take on Chelsea, a 2-legged tie in the semi-final. The other semi-final, of course, is Manchester City taking on Newcastle United. Newcastle United being the holders. Arsenal top of the Premier League at Christmas. Once again, Iwobi, the Arsenal man, gets the ball. He's driving into the midfield, goes to the central area, gives the ball to Lukman, who has a bit of a snapshot. Balloon up in the air, cleared away by Tanzania. In the end, moves to the halfway line. Here's Musabe. It's no foul, says the referee, and they can't get the ball out. That was absolutely wild from the captain, Samata, on Calvin Bassi. Completely just snapped into him. I'm quite astonished the referee hasn't pulled a yellow card here. It was all a bit messy in that far corner, and first the foul and did it, and then Samata then just hooked the leg over Bassi. It's raining. The rain continues in fairs in Morocco. Wonderful infrastructure has been developed in Morocco for these competitions with a view of the World Cup to come in several years' time. In the ball down the right side now to Ajay, the goal scorer, the difference maker at the moment in this game. Ajay with the header. And Bali. Let's go forward now. Ajay, who puts a right ball in towards Oshimen. And Oshimen just pushed the player down, the player just gathers it. Be a free kick to Tanzania on this left hand side, inside her and off. Taken by Hussein, this free kick. Probably going to decide to stay in his goal line. Tanzania goalkeeper. So the ball that goes along looking towards Samata north side. does fall to Samatta. It seems like it's a free kick, it is. Just a bit too much there from Ndidi. Sanga folding that ball to the right. Room now for Rishi. Rishi's ball in. He tries to head it away. To the left side. Into the ball now. This play for Tanzania. This looks promising. Lots of bodies in the penalty area. If they can swing the ball in, it's a low ball in. We'll find it. It's a touch. And there is a shot that comes in, but it's comfortable for Nwali to gather. He's holding his right calf. He was okay, but he gathered it. It was Alaraka who struck the effort coming off that left hand side. A replay off the goal. Jay is the goal scorer in this game. So down the left side towards Orobi. Now supposed towards the side. It's cleared away. So 2 minutes to go until half time, and Sama as well is the difference. It's put away by Tanzania to Iwobi now infield towards Oshima. Oshima now to Adams. Oh, Adams got a really late touch there, and it's come out of play. It'll be a free kick to Tanzania. And has been penalised just outside their own penalty area. And to now, right side to Murishi. It's the ball to towards that far side. And how many minutes will be added on back into this first half? Just about to find out here. Good work there by Ajay. Ajay, the goal scorer, winning the ball for the defence. Just the 1 minute added on. And Chikwueze was fouled the player, so Tanzania have a free kick. Scoop to the left side. With Murishi. Murishi now to Nisanga. Tanzania trying to end this first half well. With Samatta, it's it towards the middle, and it was met by Tanzania head. It was off target, and Priest couldn't get his head onto it. So Musafa has been a constant threat in this game for Tanzania when they have bombed forward. They need to get more out of their forwards. They use the conditions to their favour. We're evening in Fez in Morocco. This Group C, opening Group C game is taking place. Pitches in immaculate condition, but at the moment it looks like it's going to be Nigeria. They'll be headed to half time in the lead due to Sami Ajayi's opener. Really good header. Was floated in by Iwobi. Here's Oshima. Now Chikwueze. On the right side, Ose Samuel whips it in. Blocked by Tanzania. Now back to Ndidi. Ndidi puts the ball towards Ose Samuel. They will go for goal, and then Fabio pushes it out. Comes back to Chikwueze. This looks dangerous for Tanzania. And a good save from Fabio. And that will be it for the first half. Nigeria inches away from doubling their lead. Right on the stroke of half time. Good defensive work from the Tanzania defenders. It was a shot that ricocheted onto the top of the bar after Fuller made the save, but Nigeria have the lead from their central defender Ajay, who plodded home from a Iwobi cross that came from a short corner. Scored half time here in African Nations is Nigeria 1,
ondersteuning van het elftal.
Mm-hmm.
dames en heren, jongens en meisjes. Bedankt voor de fantastische ondersteuning van het elftal.
Dakika yirmi sürüyor. È un mesi? Sì. Another video will break in the video.
En de spelers natuurlijk bedankt. Ook die dames en heren, jongens en meisjes. Bedankt voor de fantastische ondersteuning van het elftal. dames en heren, jongens en meisjes. Bedankt voor de fantastische ondersteuning van het elftal. En de spelers natuurlijk bedankt. Ook die dames en heren, jongens en meisjes. Bedankt voor de fantastische ondersteuning van het elftal.
On here, and can tell you that that VAR check has been confirmed, and down the right hand side, whipping the ball in real quality. Excellent movement from Osimhen. What he does, he goes behind Hamad, then just back heels it with a nice little flick on right into the bottom corner, and they have decided that Nigeria's number 9 has been flagged offside. But I was in the middle of having a look at team news for you regarding Tanzania. So it's Fabra in goal, Kamambi, and Hamad and Hussein. Masanga, Marushid in midfield too. Moaba is there with Masanga, and Adokia with Marv again, and Samata's the selection for Tanzania. So no goal. Nigeria have the ball. Shooting from right to left in the second half. It's a wet night in Fez in Morocco. Rain pouring down in the stadium. He's whipped into the middle and it's gathered by Hofoa. We wait for this free kick to be taken for Tanzania. Reminder that Tunisia take on not kept in, so it'll be a throw-in down the far side for Nigeria. Ball's now Chukwueze. And towards Bassi. It's good interception there from the defender. And Tanzania win the ball in the centre circle. Down the left-hand side they go through Hussein. Hussein very active with Hamad. Now back towards Akira. Spreads the ball now. Lots of space down the right now. This now for Moava. Free to aim for in the penalty box. He puts it into the middle. Here's Samata. Inside the area. This is good approach play by Tanzania. Hariki is there as well. It's a lofted ball. The flag stayed down. It's an equaliser. And Tanzania have equalised in the second half. And it's Mbwa who has scored a goal for Tanzania in the African Cup of Nations. A rarity. Something this nation have not been accustomed to over the years. Payne in front of the goal. Not scored in 6 of the last 8 games in AFCON. But in 2025 against the Super Eagles, they plod themselves level with a cushioned side-footed volley from the midfielder here in Mwamba. And it's game on in Fez in Morocco. The Super Eagles are pegged back, and Tanzania, they've got something to cheer about in AFCON. Nigeria won, Tanzania won. Wow. Oh, we love international football here. We love international football. Moments ago, Nigeria applauded themselves into a 2-goal lead. That was paid back by VAR, and then Tunisia just gone the other end and equalised. Nigeria have got to do it all over again. Here's Iwobi floating that ball now. Lovely bit of time down this right side for Osei Samuel. No ball comes in. It's swept out on that far side now for Tanzania. It's just behind the Nigerian players. So they haven't thrown in line with the penalty area. It's floated in towards the middle. Lovely first touch there by Adams. Iwobi's there again. He's got players to the right, left him. He finds Lukman. Oh, Nigeria were just pegged back for less than 2 minutes, and that's a touch of quality that this Nigerian team can produce at any given moment in this competition. That's why you can't rule them out in this competition at any moment. You're most vulnerable when you've just scored a goal. One of the oldest managers in football, and Nigeria have taught Tanzania a lesson there. It's an excellent goal from Ano Lukman, the Atalanta man, left-footed, caressing the ball into the side of the goal. Fogba was nowhere to be seen, and Lukman has scored for Nigeria. Nigeria 2, Tanzania 1. It's all happening in this first half. We've had 3 goals, 1 a disallowed, and then we've just seen 2. We have Tanzania and now with Nigeria. And Lukman on his weaker foot. Really good work. Really good goal. And Nigeria had the advantage. We love AFCON here. We really do. Anything can happen. If you told me that I would have seen 3 goals in 6 minutes after the first half we saw in front of goal, I wouldn't believe it. The goal came from a set play. A Giants goal. And to see the goals that we've seen now. But Tanzania have got to do it all over again. Nigeria have to have reasserted themselves in front. But that boost, that would be bitterly disappointing for the Tanzania coach, the Argentine, and Gamudini. You want to just, when you get a goal, just sit deep, relax, get yourself on the ball again, just reset, put the pressure on Nigeria. You just scored a goal in AFCON, enjoy it. Nigeria didn't give Tanzania that moment, so Tanzania will have to go again. He whipped another ball into the penalty area, mind you. There's a bit of space on the far side. He's flicked in. Oh, what a miss! Did the flag stay down? It does. Oh, what an opportunity. And Moreover should have made it 2-2. Cracking game in this second period. Lovely ball in coming in for Mauricio. It's a real mess though. It would have been offside for sure. The flag did come up in the end after the shot was panned to the striker's face. He was well offside. It would have counted just ahead of play. And there will be a free kick to Nigeria. I think it's the first time we've had a moment to breathe. Just to start the second half. 54th minute. Tanzania still winning the second balls now, and they're venturing forward with a bit more ease. Nigeria still not getting hold of the ball in this second half. Right there from for Tanzania, putting the ball towards Mauricio down to the middle. His ball to Arakia. He's creating the angle for the shot. The shot's just gone high and wide. These are areas that they will not get into in the first half. It's positive signs in Tanzania. Of course, there is you get your group winners who will progress to the next round. You also get your teams that will finish second. You do get your best teams that are finishing in third place who can make it to the next round also. So lots of things going. So latest transfer news I did mention during the audio commentary about Antoine Semenyo's future. There's been an update that we're reporting on the website. If you go to the news section, there is a report on that there. Hold that thought, because Adams is swinging this ball looking towards Osimhen. He makes the connection. It's a really good save from Faba, being brave. Osimhen, I don't want to say a demon in the air. He really is a demon in the air. A nightmare for defenders. Once he gets going, you can't stop him. He's got like a springboard, and it's a good combination of centre back and goalkeeper, making it difficult for Victor Osimhen. It's going to be a corner on that far side. 55 minutes gone. I can't believe we just played 10 in the second period. It's just been very much a hectic game. Bassey's peed off that far side. It's whipped in. Anyway, doesn't beat the first man. And, Tanzania are looking to break. And the free is penalised him. Free kick to Tanzania. Goes back to the goalkeeper and fullback. 2-1 the scoreline. Reminder that we have audio commentary of Algeria against Sudan coming tomorrow. We've also got commentary of Tunisia taking their game against Uganda. And tonight also back to domestic proceedings in the UK. Arsenal against Crystal Palace. There's a few Nigerian players warming up. Simon's warming up. And so is Deli Bashir. He plays football for Lazio in Rome. And down the near side. Back to Iwobi. It's a foul that's been committed. So there's just been a halt of play in this game. Just have a look when he stepped on the midfielder's leg. So 2 changes have come in for Nigeria. That's the end. I'm surprised to see Adams come off. He's been very vibrant in this game. So Chukwueze and Adams have come off, and onto the field comes Simon. And Deli Bashiri, the former Watford man who plays his football, of course, now for Lazio. So Deli Bashiri on. And Simon, of course, experienced player. He comes on for Nigeria. It's defending they've got to do in Nigeria. Statistics from this game. 2-1 the scoreline, of course, but expected goals are up for Tanzania. 38% possession. Of course, Nigeria still going to dominate that, but if you look at the shots on target, 3, it's up by a high number. But the shots themselves with 7. Nigeria, of course, 3 clear big chances compared to Tanzania's 1 that's led to the goal. 15 shots from Nigeria, 5 corners. So still dominates from Nigeria. The eye test showing that Tanzania are definitely winning the game, but statistics still way favouring Nigeria, and just shows that Eric Chile's team just have to show some patience and have some composure and get themselves comfortably over the line. And so an opening day win in the African Cup of Nations. They have the ball, Nigeria, in their back line. 2-1 the score. Lookman's goal for difference, being pegged back by a really good strike from Mbuabu. Simon moves down the left hand side. Simon pushing towards the right. He digs it to the far post. Oshimen is there, keeps it alive. Lookman deflected, and what a save that is from Vaba. Outstretching left hand, and Vaba denying Lookman a brace and denying Nigeria a third. Lovely work from Simon, so aggressive. Oshimen there kept it alive. Really good centre forward play because he pressed it down. He really should have gone for his head, but what he did, he headed it back to Lookman, and then Lookman kicked the ball into the ground, making it difficult. A few deflections. Goalkeeper comes out and tips it over the bar. But Nigeria do have a corner on that far side. It's whipped in, looking towards Ajay. We've got the opener. It's resurrected and put back in by Dele Bashiri. Cleared away though by Tanzania. There's Oshimen. He's won the ball back. Oshimen will go for goal. And it will go wide. So Nigeria 2, Tanzania 1. That's the score at the moment. Iwobi. Let's just keep the ball out of play. And first changes now for Tanzania. Sees Sava come off the field, and onto the field comes John. So Sava off, and onto the field comes John. So John on the field for Tanzania. And John plays football for Aborg, forwards, and attacking change there from Tanzania with John coming onto the field. Now with Tanzania inside the centre circle. It's play them behind the back line, and then it goes infield once again. Now looking towards Adaraki out to Muroshi down the right side. Now floats the ball towards Kavambi. Floats the ball to Morsby Muroshi. Here's John. So ball swung into the middle. It's cleared by Zadu. Pressure definitely building. You can see by the amount of balls that are whipped in, it's going to be a corner kick on that far side for Tanzania. And oh no, as long as it's still the deficit just by one, they'll still have a sniff and a chance to get themselves back on level terms. They've done it already in this game. Swinging low. There'll be another corner kick. It is going to be ricocheted off a Nigerian player. Simon is pleading to the referee, saying, "No, kick off me." And the Bashir is there also. So from that far side, it's going to be whipped in by Kabembe. Swung it. It's deep. This is everybody in the middle. Does keep kept alive by Mwembo. Back now with Simon looking long towards Oshiman. Good defensive work there by Kabembe. Kabembe is spreading this now, looking towards Bashir. So floated there to the penalty area. That will be a free kick to Nigeria. By 2-1 in this opening AFCON game in Group C, opening week of the African Cup of Nations. There's good performances from the favourites of the competition tomorrow, Algeria against Sudan. Somewhat of another tournament favourite. Open their game. Of course, that game has some huge significance in regard to their opposition, Algeria and Sudan. Sudan, of course, in the middle of a civil war, and pride to have a nation going through such turmoil off the field, to have the pride to play in this competition. That's tomorrow, Algeria, Sudan. We'll be able to see that in the flashback. That's one of 3 video commentaries for you tomorrow. Even on Christmas Eve, we'll have video commentaries for you in the flashback. It's back now, Webber via towards Bassi. Bassi now to Ajay. Infield it goes now. To Lookman devotes by one challenge and then goes past another. It's a bit of room now here for Simon, who's come on this left side and has been very, very good at his trickery. Is that it? Flicks to the left side towards Simon. Team loses out for Arsenal and Crystal Palace. You can check that out on the Flashback website. Comes back to Iwobi, the penalty area for Nigeria. Has a shot! Oh, and it's still rising. That should have been 3-1. He created the space in the penalty area on his left foot, and he struck it left-footed so truly You just felt like the ball was going to nestle into the top corner. It didn't. It ruined over the bar. And it stays Nigeria 2, Tanzania 1. From Bassi. Now Awobi over the halfway line. Oh, lovely threaded ball to Osimhen. Victor Osimhen 1-on-1. He ciphered the ball near post. Over the opposite side. Bit of frustration there from Osimhen. Free kick for Tanzania. Looking short, Hamad's there. Here's Hamad. The ball to Swaba, the goalkeeper who launches long. And John's there as well. And loses out and said, "There's that ball. That's going to be a corner kick." Stop it. Really stop it from the Nigerian defence. No pressure whatsoever. Yeah, it's wet conditions and that's always going to play a factor. He's under no pressure, and you have to have that concentration. And now Tanzania have their first corner, well, no, their third corner, sorry, of the game. Their first down this near side. They did have a corner in the first half, and able to float the ball in towards the penalty area. Left-footed it goes. It's a deep one. The goalkeeper has to punch it away. The bar, there'll be a corner coming from the other side, and continues to trickle down in this game. Tanzania, another opportunity to swing the ball into the penalty area. There is a whole heap of plays in the middle. More pressure here. Swung in, flipped on by a Tanzanian player. Kept alive by Samata. It's by now to John. John looking infield. Gets it back. Now on the 71st minute of the game. And he throws the ball into the centre circle. Looking towards Busanga. It's good possession here by Tanzania. Just keeping hold of the ball and moving it around. Ball towards that right. That will be another corner as Zaduz flipped the ball onto towards John, which has really given that extra pass to this Tanzania attack down this right side where he's replaced where he's operating from. Swung in. It's once again a wasteful corner kick. The throw on up down the right line of the penalty area for Nigeria. Did he? That's Awobi. He's left to some on the left hand side. Floats this in right footed. Headed away. Headed away. So Zadi to take this current. Short. Looking now towards Osimhen. Osimhen back to Simon. Simon line the penalty area. Pushing from right to left in this game. 2 on the lead. Lookman restored their advantage after Mbembo had put them in and pegged them back, I should say. That was probably a key moment for Tanzania to hold strong. Nigeria able to strike back really quickly. Nigeria unbeaten in AFCON group stage games. Find this last time out. You have a point to prove in this tournament, you feel. There's still work to be done in this game for them to continue to add another win in that unbeaten run with 5 wins and 1 draw in these last 6 games. Iwobi. Towards Bassi. Iwobi down the left side to Zaru. Ball to Iwobi. Simon, oh, lovely work. He goes round the defender. He puts the left of the ball in. Good defending from Hamad. Took it away from Oshiman. Rockman pokes it to the right. Delibashi's there. Delibashiri drive towards the byline. Low ball in, but there's no Nigerian players there. And it's a clearance that's comfortable for Tanzania, but Nigeria will have the throw in on the far side. Bashiri driving them towards the penalty area. And Oshimen all peeled, stopped their run and moved towards the penalty spot for the pullback. The pullback never came. It was blocked well. Far side. Another throw in to Tanzania. Light goes to awards. Reminder that Tunisia and Uganda will follow this game. Audio commentary of that game is possible tonight. The other 2 sides in Group C that involve these 2 nations. Here's Oshiman trying to wiggle his way through, and he's actually been penalised. It's been a really good battle that between Oshiman and Hamad. For Tanzania down this near side. Towards Delibashiri, down to towards Masanga for Tanzania. That will give him away. Launched up the field by Fubba. Second ball's won by Nigeria. Here's Iwobi. Iwobi down into Lookman. It's a darting ball into the middle. So then Fubba's able to grab him. Ishming goes out and claps his hands towards the Hassan Zarat. Bassi. Towards that left hand side. Lovely first touch here by Simon. Simon checks it back. Here's Lookman inside the penalty area. It's loose down the right. Here's Zakareri, and that is just being clipped. Changes being readied for Tanzania. Here's Aliaki. He's trying to whip the ball in, but that's intercepted well by Nigeria down the centre circle. On the side now here for Simon, inside Tanzania's half. Just outside the centre circle now, where he picks it up and Plays the ball to Ndidi. Towards Zaru. Now towards Awobi. Oh, lovely. He turns it to now towards Simon. Simon now back to Zaru. It's a good play by Nigeria. They look better. They've got a bit of space. Tanzania seem to be tiring. So I say that they're over the halfway line. Tanzania, they're trying to get themselves level, of course. It's now with John. John laying the ball back. And to his captain Samana. Just play down the back line now for Tanzania. Rashid pushes the ball to the left side. Just plays it towards Adik here. Takes a touch. Plays the ball back, and then there's a bit of room now for Iwobi. Towards Mbali. Towards the back now. Towards the near sides as they have. Throw in a good opportunity for them to bring on a player. So Job has kind of come on, and so is Nuga. So Nuga and Job onto the field. Kapembe and Enrique have been ordered to come off the field into the final 10 minutes now of this opening AFCON game in Group C. Nigeria have lead by 2-1. Short played in, now back towards Bassi. Bassi in the field. Towards Ndidi, the captain has marshalled the midfield well for Nigeria in this game. Just quietly getting and do this job, just passed it from side to side. It's Bassi. And the ball out towards Adik. To his left side, and one goes one, and he's fed it to John. It was really loose ball there from Zadu. He's looked vulnerable at times in the second half. Goes to Hassan. A long ball. They've got a free kick, Tanzania. Did it? I was just praising a moment ago. Has committed the foul. Some ball to be swung in near post. Near side, Tanzania. What issues are going to take Job and Monongo, the two substitutions, and brought on by Tanzania in the middle as well. Whipped in, looking towards a blue and yellow shirt. It's come out all the way back to Ahmad, who's had an effort that goes high and wide. Stays Nigeria 2, Tanzania 1. Shea Samuel into the penalty area. He's moved the ball well. Oshman's trying to bring it down. He can't turn and shoot. He's kept it alive though for Zedi Bashiri. His effort shot, I think it was a clattering challenge from Shea Samuel, who initially put the ball in. Really good work from Oshman. Great hold up play. Was able to stop the ball and dead in its tracks, turn on the spot. Just couldn't use his right foot there to handle the ball and swing it into the bottom corner. Stays Nigeria 2, Tanzania 1. Just waiting for Nigeria to make another change. "18 shots for Nigeria, 8 for Tanzania." Inside the centre circle we go. Through Tanzania with the captain Samata. He's dropped a bit deep now. Choose the changes with Job and John coming on, and with Manungo, it's given away by John. Now it's with Zali Bashiri on that right side, approaching the penalty area. He's into that, goes for goal, and really should have crossed the ball. Mass frustration in the middle with Oshimen and Lukman. Ball really should have gone into the middle. It's easy for Tanzania to reset. To the 85th minute now in this game. Nigeria almost there. Long ball looking towards John. So throw his way to Madoga. Bessie's come across and he's come and cleared. Good work by Mungo. He's won the ball for Tanzania, and he's actually got a free kick. Good battling alongside Simon. Good first touch there from Tanzania players. Float this now into the middle. There's an opportunity for John. John goes for goal. It's wide though from the substitute, who has been a real source of creativity, a real source of threat, and a real nuisance to the Nigerian defence as he come on for Tanzania. And he was once again on the shoulder of the Nigerian defenders, but just couldn't find the opening. Couldn't find the opening really to fire the shot on target. Wide. 2-1 to Nigeria. It's all Tanzania at the moment. They're moving the ball on the wings, going to the centre. Obi might win the ball. It doesn't reach Lukman, it does. At the moment being the match winner. His goal separates the two sides here in Fez, Morocco. The opening game of the AFCON combinations in Group C for these two nations. Uganda up against Tunisia comes next. There's Simon, he's peeling off on the left hand side in this field. Hits it right footed. Holding his left calf. After a challenge, get the ball off at Musanga. You're going to make a change with Victor Oshimen coming off. Ball. Anijwa, the former Southampton player, is about to come on 6'6". Oshimen not happy about being replaced. You can imagine so. He's having a bit of discussion with the coach there. We didn't see the full pictures that's developed there. It looks like they're having a brace. But Anijwa now plays football for Transport in Turkey. Nigeria nearly there. Now on the right side, Now down the left. So pushes it towards, and a great challenge away from Bassi. Almost an equaliser late on. Flicked out of play. Swung in towards the middle. He falls in. Oh, what a chance! Oh, Tunisia should be 2 up. Tanzania should be 2 up. It should be 2-2. Hamad squandering a glorious chance. And Diddy not clearing properly. It fell to the centre back, who sliced it. I'm not sure Tanzania are going to have a better opportunity of finding a level up. Nigeria now, we're in the 90th minute, and Barley swinging the ball up the field. And its way now to Lookman. When the moment of the match, he gives the ball away. And back by Iwobi. Each was there, lays it off to Lookman. Lookman to the penalty area. Plays the ball into towards the edge of the box. Back to Lookman. It's now floated back. So now back to Bassi. Go towards Iwobi. Now to Hussein, and Hussein will sweep it away and clear. So into added time we go now in this game. Looking for confirmation of just the 3 minutes have been added on. To Zadu. Swings it in left footed, looking towards the 6 plus. And Uchuards cleared away, and Tanzania will pedal forward. It's intercepted by Ndidi. Now looking towards Lookman. And now to Zadu. Swept away by Iwobi now on the left side. Towards Zadu. Jose Samuel, watching the right, looking towards the centre circle. Now to Bassi. Halfway through the 3 minutes added on, and Zadu can't keep the ball in at the moment. Just feel that Hamad chance. He's been the key player in this Tanzania selection, in his defending, in the way he dealt with Hashim in that one-on-one battle in those key areas. It just fell to the wrong person. Kubu is about to come on for the player that got the goal for Tanzania in Mwamba. There's a late change now for to Woods and Diddy. Now down to Bassi. Diddy. Weaker foot 2 minutes later, found the bottom corner. Splendid stuff from Nigeria, hung out and held on. Tunisia up against Algeria next, and Tanzania almost find the lever later on. Tunisia against Uganda next in this group. Nigeria 2, Tanzania 1.
Ook die dames en heren, jongens en meisjes. Bedankt voor de fantastische ondersteuning van het elftal. Ook die dames en heren, jongens en meisjes. Bedankt voor de fantastische ondersteuning van het elftal. Ook die dames en heren, jongens en meisjes. Bedankt voor de fantastische ondersteuning van het elftal.